Previously on Fallout. After escaping the Praetorian in the storm drains, Professor Hugo Cléas, Dr. Tajima, the android Myra, and Captain Rohan Dagny find the colony completely abandoned.
Can I use my extra successes to go and hide behind the UPP soldiers, please? Go.
You reach the door and you notice that the power is out.
But not empty.
The two troopers in front of you stop. A bunch of ovoid, large, leathery eggs, maybe?
True to their goals, they try to take alien samples.
That's prime science material.
You're going to poke it.
Professor said I had to.
But the alien infestation is everywhere.
On the wall to your right, you see 4 people and they're encased in some kind of resin.
Oh dear.
Opens his eyes and he starts convulsing. Blood starts dribbling from his mouth. Chest bursts open.
Hear me out. We can use them as distraction.
It's gonna be gross, right? You know it's gonna be gross.
Right in the middle of the stores, you get a blip. This is where we leave you.
What?
That's probably where the reactor is.
I rush over there.
At least one of them is alive.
So,
What was happening?
Todd just exploded all over you and you
Todd.
the church.
He had a name.
He had a name. We could have talked to him.
No, because he exploded as we approached. Todd was a lost cause. We shall dedicate our research to him.
So, can we go now, or did we need anything else?
I'm taking a sample.
Well, you took so many samples already.
It's the third one.
We took what? Oh yeah, this is the third one.
Yeah, see?
We have 3 samples.
How many more samples do you need?
70.
Well, every different specimen requires a different sample. You've been programmed to know this.
If I take you to the research lab, will you?
That would be
consider
awesome.
Yes.
Okay, let's just go to the
Amazing.
That's
research
amazing.
lab. The
Do you
plan
need-
says that that's here.
Okay, so you
Well-
cross through the stores
Yes, that's
on
the
the way.
plan.
So the stores is a big room full of shelves with
Do they have a
tins.
freezer?
Sorry?
Do they have a freezer?
A walk-in fridge.
Yes, there is a walk-in freezer, but it's not powered.
I have an extra success.
We have
From
some
the
bad-
Personal agenda.
So you have rows and rows of food, tins, bottles with drinks.
Only I
Mr.
wasn't an
Dagny,
android
sir.
now.
Yeah.
I don't need any.
Could you maybe use your...
Right. Yeah. I'm
Tracker? No.
still trying to figure out how to work this thing.
So-
Power roll. Yeah.
Okay, so you switch on your tracker.
in
Yep.
stores?
Well, right in the middle of the stores, you get a blip. And when you look at it, it's multiple small blips huddled. It's rats.
It's
Yeah.
Rats.
Yes, but they're bigger than the rats we know. They're like this big.
Yeah. We got a bunch of all them old blips, blipperonis.
Well, you can see them.
Oh, they're yeah.
But I love the fact that he's like, we got a bunch of little blipperonis, and it's right there.
They're
He's
actually
such a boomer.
they're actually very close.
They're rodents. Can we go around?
Oh no!
Just shoot.
So you want to go around the rats, but you want to go towards the eggs.
It's
no.
not
It's progress.
viable sample.
Just scram.
Hear me out. We can use them as distraction.
Okay.
We encounter others.
You gonna chuck rats at him?
How are we going to move
I am
the
not
rats?
carrying your rats for you.
Hey, like dumb question, but could these rats be like
Infected?
I don't know?
They seem to be huddled around something and
They're eating something.
They're eating
Something
something.
or
God,
someone.
it's gonna be gross, right? You know it's gonna be gross.
It's gonna be very gross.
It's gonna be me.
Well, I went towards the last thing, and
Well,
no.
we've been shooting.
I'll go. It's rats. I'm gonna prove.
That you're
well, the moment you near them, they scatter.
Aha!
They're still rats. What's left behind is the carcass of one of the other rats. and it's chewed on, its skin's a little bit loose, but you can clearly see that the chest has burst open.
What?
No.
I feel like I'm onto something.
Do a
So
power roll for your...
Yes.
I bag the rat with the exploded chest. I'm like, here, a sample. Now
Oh
we only
dear.
need 16
That's
more.
2?
2.
Yep. Just
carry
down
Two
to
down.
We're the best team ever.
Do you need help carrying anything?
Yeah, give it to him.
Carry this.
What is this? What did I get? I wasn't
A
looking.
dead rat with a burst chest cavity.
In a bag.
In a bag.
Okay.
Rat caca. Oh, let's just keep going.
So that means that
You move towards the research labs, right?
Yes.
Yep.
depending on what creature they encounter, they change their physiology.
Their physiology.
Physiology.
Something fancy word.
Something fishy.
Our English very good.
Yes. Never had one lesson.
So you walk in?
But I keep being very observational. That's the exact right term for that, right?
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Observant
We're
action.
keeping our wits about us.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Observant. I'm being observant.
for this watchful thing I have, do I have to ask for it?
I think it only happens when you roll observation.
But it says like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up when enemies
It's
lurk
a spidey
nearby.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a spidey sense
It's
kind
a
of
spidey sense.
kind of
Okay.
talent. Watchful. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up when enemies lurk nearby. You get a +2 modification to observation when trying to spot a sneak attack.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So you do have to ask for it.
Yeah, you
Alright.
just do an observation.
I do that all the time. I'm very jumpy.
I wonder why.
The professor is just like,
I steer them through the shop. It's not like they sell new suits here, I guess.
Is there a
so-
register?
a register?
register?
Register.
It's food stores mainly, so there's no suits.
anyone hungry?
Not me.
Well,
More gaffa?
Did it got
Food stores.
beef jerky?
You,
you have
put it in your
Tyra?
suit?
I got
They
an
do
induction.
have tie wrap.
Yes, I'm gonna
Really?
take some
I
time.
got an induction port. I can get food
I'm
in here.
taking some freezer bags just as sample bags.
Smart.
I mean, the bag you have the rat in is not very sanitary. I mean, it could get
It's kind of gross, yeah.
Contaminated.
Yeah.
If I could smell, I would probably not want to carry it.
Moving on.
Moving on. The
Yeah,
research
before we
labs.
enter, I would like to see if there's a trap kind of surprise chisel. I want to do my spider sense.
Okay,
Do your
you can do an
Roll spider
observation roll with a
sense.
+2.
That's 9.
9.
9.
And your stress.
And my stress.
Stress.
3 stress. That's.
Yeah, maybe take a pill after this. Because
Nah,
I took a pill in the breeze.
we don't need.
Observation. That's
Observe.
1
Oh.
success out of 12.
it's okay, it's a success.
I'm shit at this game.
No.
No, the dice.
I'm just shit in general. Thank you.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
No, you're not. Oh, you guys.
We love the professor.
So that means there's no trap?
We stand a smart man.
Oh no, he's looking at his papers.
Oh no. But the research lab, that's fine. There's gonna be
Do you,
lots of
do you
handy
touch
stuff
the
in
research
If,
lab?
if I was here and I'm met with this kind of shit, I would hide in the research lab,
there. And research?
and fucking put a booby trap at the door.
Well, someone erased the stuff in the medical lab.
I don't want to be erased.
Either it was those people who got away just before we arrived on the planet, or they're still here.
Your spidey sense
Oh no.
tells you that, well, you hear like sparks, and you walk a little further down the hallway, and around the corner, there's an electrical fire going.
I turn it off.
No, not
Excuse
that.
me, electrical fire without electricity? Explain.
Well, I will
What
call
kind of-
Andrew C. Gaska.
No, there was emergency lighting.
No,
so
it's yeah,
Another
it's
one with
the-
that question.
It's an area where the hallway is it's pitch black dark except for an arcing spark of an electrical fire.
can I use
So-
the success that I had before?
No, because that's for batteries.
Can I try and turn it off?
Yeah, this is not a
Yes.
spaceship.
With a heavy machinery roll, you
I
can
know- I know-
identify the cable that's
Who
feeding
has-
the power.
Does
and cut
anybody
it.
have heavy machinery?
I'm pretty
I can
decent.
turn it off.
I'm
I
pretty-
love you. Let's move in together.
No, stop.
It usually works.
Use the
Y'all
person.
scientists are weird.
Can you please?
Yeah,
try and turn
I'm
it
pretty
off?
good at this.
Yes.
Is this something I could manually
It's
repair with the maintenance jack or
You need
not?
to cut the wire.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the +2, cause okay. So that's a lot. That's 5 plus. What am I looking at? 8 plus 10 dice.
And stress.
And how many stresses?
3.
That's
No, 2.
6.
Thank you for helping me, by the way.
1 and 3 stresses.
No, two stress.
No, 2.
2 stresses.
Okay, okay, okay.
1 and 1.
So you do have to roll
One
for stress.
success.
Aw. Let us resolve this
Resolve le stress.
just with another one.
2. That's
No,
4.
4.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
So you have one success. So you cut the wire. Sparks stop, but there's still fire going.
I blow even though I'm wearing a helmet.
Can we? I mean, we don't really have water with us, or is there a fire
Yeah,
extinguisher
extinguisher,
in
No.
the?
Can we run back to the food stores to get some
Ah.
water?
Yeah, are there like blankets or something?
Or
that we
liquids.
Or indeed like a blanket over the kitchen
Use
counter
dead rat.
that's used to extinguish fires. I'm not
Because we
using
can't
the
go
dead
around
rat.
at this point, can we? No. Where are we exactly?
It's after the T-junction.
We could go around past the garage.
How big is the fire?
It's so hot that it's hard to move
Very
around.
hot here.
Aha. Hard to
I
imagine.
noticed.
Do they store liquids, maybe some water in the food area?
You can't put out an electric fire with water.
But electric.
But
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
just fire.
Now it's
Now it's
just
just
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Why don't they have any fire extinguisher? That's an oversight.
That's a really big
That's a really
oversight.
big oversight. If I was a fire extinguisher, what
I'm
would I be?
guessing there's a fire extinguisher or a fire
Well,
blanket
garage
in
fire,
the
well.
kitchen.
I think something tells me we need to go,
Go
to
to
the
the garage. Something.
Yeah, something is.
Okay, so
It says any reasonable tool can be found here. So I'm willing to
know,
give
I
you a fire extinguisher.
Well,
But on the other hand, when you're in the garage, you can just go around also.
that's true, and also we can maybe see if there's a ship in there. That we don't need these guys to get back.
oh, we don't need them at all. We just need Tintin.
I know, but if we come back and say, "Hey, Tintin, we lost them somewhere," I don't think.
How close are they when you were saying this?
They speak Russian.
They speak Russian, but they talk to us in English.
Oh, right.
Okay, let's just go around. I start leading them towards the garage, but again, carefully.
Yeah, we're kind of forcing the other
yeah.
guys to go first still.
You get into the garage. It's a big open space, and there's 3 tractors, Tahotai tractors there, and 2 Weyland ATVs, and they're all parked there in like a grid, and there's a big sliding door that's closed because power is down.
But no,
So
not something that can fly.
No,
But mostly, vehicles do have a fire extinguisher, don't they?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna rummage around and see if I can get us some fire extinguisher.
I can't carry anything more.
What was actually the what's the word? Topography of the was it forest? Was it desert? What are we looking at
The
around the base?
It's rocky.
Rocky.
It's all rock face.
All right, so you could drive
Because
this
it's,
thing around the base if you
The
wanted
colony
to.
is a mine essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did we see?
It's
Just for
potentially
future
a
reference,
fast
maybe did
way
we see the
to
like
the
yeah indeed a
landing pad.
road from here to the landing pad outside, or
I think the question is, can we take a tractor?
could we
and
drive back
Back.
At
should
one
if we
point,
ever wanted to?
Or need
Where would you want to drive to?
The landing,
landing
pad.
pad.
Back to the
Oh, the landing pad.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Brilliant.
Note to selves.
Okay, I can carry something. So how heavy is a fire extinguisher?
I'm gonna say 1.
I can carry 1 fire extinguisher.
Can I like look around and see if I can find like an ammo clip or something?
There's no weapons. There are tools.
I'm gonna give 1 fire extinguisher to Groski, and I'm gonna give another one to Trots. And then I'm gonna take another one. I don't know, how many vehicles are there?
There's 4.
Yeah, so I'm like, here,
No, sorry, 5.
carry something.
How much does a crowbar weigh?
1.
Too heavy. I'm weak.
Okay, and then we go
I
back.
can carry stuff for you.
But we don't go
like
back, we
samples.
No?
Yeah.
go this way.
Okay, so you reach the cross points.
Which I kind of want to put out because if it spreads, you know, it might block us off entirely. All
So
right.
you want to put out the fire.
Yes, and I'm asking them to assist me in keeping our way back
That's
clear.
a mobility roll.
No?
That's a no.
Don't you get like extra dice from the 2 guys with the?
Oh yeah, you can roll 2 extra dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. So the 3 of you spray the fire extinguishers and empty on the fire, and it starts to die down. It's still hot, but the flames are gone.
That's okay.
So I take some of the sausages and I put them on the.
No more distractions.
Did you take those from the stores? Are they on your inventory?
You can't carry them anymore.
If they weigh as much as a...
You can
if
hang
still
them
ammo-
around
It's a
your neck.
tiny item. You can have it in your pocket.
Like 1 sausage.
My suit. Ah no!
Okay,
Oh, no.
so I lead them towards the research labs,
Okay.
Research labs.
and I
Research
use my
labs.
success from before to turn the power on here.
Can I like
Nice.
before we enter the
Yeah,
research lab,
can
like,
we
Spidey
check it
sense.
out?
Spidey sense.
Yes, do your spidey sense.
So again, it's no.
Do 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 do
Can I
do
have
do.
1 extra for my systems?
Ooh.
It's 10, 13.
Professor coming through.
Professor!
Hola.
Oh, that's a lot. That's 3
1.
successes and no problems.
Okay,
Nice.
so you want to bank some of them for later?
Yes.
So
bank two.
you don't spot anything. The door slides open, you maneuver it with your wrench, and there's no immediate danger that you can see.
Thanks for keeping us safe,
So-
Professor.
I'll go first. It's safe. I know.
The research labs are empty. There's a row of computers. There's scanning equipment in one corner, and some in the table in the middle. There's some rock samples left over, and there's also a weather station tucked in the corner, right next to the door.
First, I'm gonna look at the computers and see if everything got erased here too. I mean, the answer is probably gonna be yes.
So you power everything up with your
With my
your banked
leftover success
Okay,
from before.
the computer boots up,
Boots up.
and you can do a contact roll for that.
Comtech roll.
9.
Yeah,
Yes, one.
One?
Right there.
Oh, wow.
Well,
eyesight.
since it's all on a server, yes, all the data is erased.
So
There's no backup file here. Is there no scientist here who was old school like him and took notes on like an
Well,
iPad
Yeah.
or paper even?
I want to check the weather station to see if they use it as a temporary memory bank.
You check it, but the computer is just rows and rows of readouts from the sky.
Any anomalies?
Not that you can see.
It's just always this hot here.
Yes.
So like nothing weird landed on and bombed the planet like we were.
You would have noticed that.
Yeah.
Black rain on Friday or
yeah.
something.
Oh.
Is there any leftover samples in the sample area?
Yeah, but they're all rocks.
They're all rocks.
Yeah.
It still counts. Take one, and then we're down to 15 that you need.
It's a sample.
I mean, rats count, so why not rocks?
I'm going to, well,
Going to take one.
our Russian friends didn't really know anything, right? Sergeant Grotsky? Why exactly do we need those brains, and how do you know they're down there?
I just follow orders. But well,
Yeah.
you know they have a feed, right? You know.
Oh, they've seen them.
Because they have cameras.
Yeah.
So they probably saw something
That
on the
makes
How,
They're
cameras.
probably
how
following
long
us.
have you been monitoring this colony for exactly?
We just arrived like yesterday.
Just yesterday.
So no old school note taking going on in this
Tajima.
place.
You
Someone's
find
fucking
papers, but they're all about the rock.
How much
You
does
know
he
you
like?
Nobody
want a
who had
rock,
like a
take a rock.
personal diary on the side going like, hey, there was this weird creature that burst out of the red at the marketplace yesterday. No, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that.
Not worth writing down, actually. Something.
Yeah, when that happens, I don't write it down. I usually
No.
run.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
no.
guess we go down now and find those brains.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this research is...
The two troopers take. I assume you walk
Here.
to the
Yeah.
ladder to the lower levels.
I
They
check
just
again.
check it. They shine their lights in there, and then they just like. This is where we leave you.
What? you don't happen to have a leftover pistol, have you?
That's really odd.
Roll for manipulation. See if you can
Great.
get him to give you a gun.
I'm looking very sad while
Puppy
holding
eyes.
my Swiss Army knife with the screwdriver extension. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Push, push, push.
Wait, where are you stressed?
Oh yes, my
Yes,
stress.
and
All
push,
of
you
the
can push
stress. I've got a lot of stress.
More stress.
I can feel it.
Yay! I've
And-
got a
and-
success.
And got
Thank you, stress.
He's got a
But
success also.
But first, a panic.
Oh.
Nine.
Start hyperventilating, I think. Because
How many?
Nine.
9.
You drop an item, whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that
my-
you're all going to die.
Knife.
My army knife. I fumble and I'm like,
Can I get a gun?
I would
Sorry.
actually. Yeah.
He looks at you like, if you already drop your knife, are you going to drop the gun also?
I would like to try the same thing, or, you know, or come with
Relax.
us, or like swap guns,
Relax.
because they have bigger guns, right?
They have the AK-47s.
Yeah. I would say like
We trade, yes?
like Groski Trots, like I have this pistol. It's a gun, but maybe you're two highly trained individuals. Maybe like your survivability with this gun is much higher than me. So if we could trade, and we will, and when I come back, you can keep the gun, and I'll give you back your gun.
Okay, let's
You know,
see.
these are the fundamentals of
Your-
capitalism.
But
Or wait, are they?
+3 stress.
one.
Success.
one success.
He has a success also, so he's also in doubt.
Damn it.
This is a army gun. I have training. You are what, scientists?
A professor.
Professor.
Well, Professor, you're not a professor in shooting. We might need it up here. There is like things running
Okay,
around.
okay. So this is what I do. I say
Go.
I'm like internally in turmoil, and I take out my personal gold portable surgical kit. It's made of gold. And I'm like, well, how about if I give you this case?
Is what? It's gold.
It's gold.
That looks valuable.
He looks at his buddy.
Take out everything that's inside, because probably gonna need it. But
That's valuable
Takes
right
it and
there.
is like, it's really gold.
I would like to survive.
He pulls a pistol from his back and he hands you a pistol.
Do you have ammo for
It's
this?
the best I can do.
Do you have extra ammo for this? Because the ammo for this doesn't fit the ammo for.
You drive hard, Bob.
Hey, but he's the
And it
prof.
gives you 2 clips,
That's why he's the professor.
2 reloads.
Which you can't carry. Give him to. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's,
And one reload.
They're an
Top.
4th, I think.
yes, therefore.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
Nice.
use one so I can
Nice.
have another one.
So, do you have the stats for a pistol?
It's the same. It's
is
the
the
Eva
same
pistol. Right?
Eva pistol?
So I gave
Just take the same stats, yeah.
yeah. So I gave her the pistol, and I took one reload from me, so I have 2 again, and then gave one to her.
Where did they tell us where on the second level, or just on the second level? There's 2 brains.
Reactor core.
Okay, great. all
Sure,
the way
yeah.
across. Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Before we go down, I would like to drug you up because you're all stressed out of your minds.
I like the way. Oh.
I'm not stressed out.
I give everyone a pill.
Take
I've rarely said no to a pill.
We're not in a beta, but it's hot like a beta.
Yeah, that's
So
I have 2 left.
You fellas are sure you're fine
And
staying
then
up
you
here?
just level
There's
those
creepy
two.
shit.
zero. Completely zero.
Completely zero.
Does anybody
We'll be
have
fine.
an
Alright.
eraser?
If you take it, you get addicted to.
It's 1 pill. 1.
Yeah, but if you take it
If you take more than one
more than
per
one
shift,
per shift,
Yeah.
you can. So if you'd rather wait,
You almost died twice.
I've already swallowed
So
honey.
maybe.
This is a brilliant eraser.
This is the greatest eraser of all time. Look at it go.
so
Oh.
where will you be going?
Well, I was just gonna go. There's no sense in roaming around here if we don't have to be here. It's all just dark corridors and potential danger. So, but the
Samples.
ladder goes down here and then it goes down here. So my plan was just to go right through the next to the level we have to go to.
The walking
Why
brain.
you-
And then we have to go all the way across
It's
a very long.
That is
to here, which means if something's in front of us and something comes behind us, we're probably
That's
fucked.
so. What you're saying is it's a very long hallway.
Yep.
So we should, like, now we should like realize who's the most valuable team member
Why?
and put them in the middle for the success of the mission. Obviously.
I
Well,
can-
obviously it's me because we're talking about android brains, and
I-
nobody can, you know.
Yeah, but that's not our mission.
show of hands. Who can fly?
But they're not gonna.
Who can fly a
They're
ship?
not gonna.
But we have Tintin.
Yeah, he's not.
Do you really have
Tintin is
Tintin?
only gonna take us on board if we bring the other 2 back.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, he doesn't.
If
Well,
you,
they're gonna wait for us
he's
there.
only going to take us on board if we bring the brains back.
Now, to be fair, those 2 idiots are waiting for us here. If we go back up here and try to come back up somewhere else later on, let me check.
In the garage.
We could come up in the garage. That's an option.
yeah.
We could
This
also.
is a smart plan.
But we're still at the mercy of them when we're at the landing
Yeah.
pad, right?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, but
but
that's
they're
one
not-
guy that we
Sure.
can maybe overpower.
They were stupid enough to leave us here, and we can now finally make a plan.
Or maybe
We're not
they're not.
shouting this, by the way.
or
We're
maybe
like,
they're not-
Hey, this is the plan.
Or maybe they're being smart about this and we're the dumb ones. I don't know.
Let's just do this first. We need the brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. So I'll be in the middle.
same. Dip.
Yeah, me too.
It's too late. Middle bed.
We're all next to each other.
Why?
How wide is this hallway?
Not that wide. It's a couple of meters wide. On which level are you?
We're done here.
Second.
On the second,
Yeah.
the second sub level. It's more like it's almost like a catwalk. So it's narrow.
So we're in the middle. So, you know, the middle is,
You're in
is
the back?
occupado.
I'll be in front with the flashlight.
Oh, I have flashlight too.
Okay, let's go slow.
And maybe I'll
The
maybe
motion tracker, maybe.
I'll tape the flashlight to my
that
to my
might not have been
shotgun.
a good idea either to put you in the.
I don't know.
You hear some skittering coming up from
Yeah.
the middle level, the sub level 1. You're next to the ladder
Above
on
us.
the sub level. So yeah,
Ah,
above you
awesome.
hear like
I try to back into the other 2 and like something back there. There's something back there.
Let's just be quiet and keep moving.
Yeah, I would like to every once in a while do like a spider sense thing.
Yeah, me too.
I am
Observation
definitely
rolls,
keeping
all of
my
them.
eyes on.
Hey,
And
Can you put the
power.
motion tracker on,
motion-
please?
yeah,
yeah.
actually, I've started to come to a realization. I can't work this thing.
What do you mean you can't work this thing?
You know, I used it now, and battery went from like 100 to 50. I touched it.
And don't touch it.
You just have to remember to
It stresses me out. Okay, I'll
keep it here.
yeah.
Can you use it in a gun?
Sure.
Brilliant.
it's a very narrow, long hallway, lots of concrete, so you don't really get a really good reading. But
Of course not.
as far as you can see, it's clear.
It's clear for now.
So do we go slow or do we go fast?
We go silent, and
Yeah.
also how dark is it in here?
We have flashlights.
It's gonna
There's
die.
emergency power, so there's like little TLs
Okay, so we don't.
along the wall every couple of meters. You're in the lower levels, and there is some radiation here, so I'm going to have to ask you to roll
So our,
for
our,
your
our,
suits.
our suits start beeping like.
Yeah.
It's low. It's very low. You're far away from the reactor, but there is
it's gonna get
In a
some.
row. 10.
Okay. This is my radiation roll. I need a 6. I'm good.
It gets absorbed by the suit. Yeah.
You just need a
Yeah.
success.
All right.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's the 11th one.
Cheats.
Yes, I cheat. It's not like I'm being videotaped or something. I'm dying.
No.
So you take 1 red. You add 1 red to your chart.
I probably didn't put it on
Shouldn't have
correctly.
given us the rat. I've got
You're good.
2
1
sixes.
success. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Gets absorbed by your suits.
That's because we have Gaffa and
That's the Gaffa
fixes
thing, yeah.
Everything.
Wait, is it?
It's 4 layers of Gaffa over the.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love how the suits that have been handed down by me are
Yeah.
the only
Are
suits
better than the
that
others.
are-
I get 1 red.
1 red. Yes.
Okay, so maybe move a little bit quicker.
I take out my data pad at this point, realizing that we're all in suits with comms made by UPP people, and we've been talking about leaving UPP people behind. And I'm going to type out this as a message
Hey.
and let you guys know, you guys, we're not on private comms. They can hear everything we say.
On second thought, let's not leave the guys upstairs.
Yeah, that was.
It would be mean.
Who proposed that? That was horrible. Don't say that.
That was you, by the way.
We were simply floating the idea.
We were never going
I
to
have a
be
very
do
general
that.
voice.
So you move along the corridor.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm first.
Carefully but
Yeah, just a
swiftly.
long
It's a
concrete
long
hallway.
straight.
I've taped
No
the flashlight
holes, no
to
air,
the shotgun.
Just
Keep going.
Alright.
And I'm keeping the motion tracker on.
can I do like 1 roll for the whole hallway? Or one
Sure.
spider sense. There was 6, 7, and then no stress.
Ah,
It
yes.
took our stress.
Shit took our stress.
2 successes.
All right.
Oh, so I can add. Oh, I have to get 1.
Yeah, you already had one.
The hallway seems clear. Like you said, there is no side entrances or it's straight. There's nothing. And in the distance, you can see a little. Well, it's brighter there than it is in the hallway.
Yeah.
So that's probably where the reactor is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the power roll for the motion tracker. See, that's how you use it, mister.
Oh, I missed that button. I'm sorry.
You know, you switch it on,
Yeah.
and then you switch
Oh, you're going too fast. I'm sorry.
back off, you know?
He can fly a plane.
It's very strange.
That's more like
Does he use auto?
it's more of an
think so.
emotional thing, right? Steering a ship, right? I'll show you later.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
okay.
When
Yeah.
you reach the reactor area, the heat also gets a little bit more intense.
Oh, great.
And
I love that you
Yeah.
prepared the room for us.
Yeah, it's amazing.
so the reactor is a big circular area with, in the center, a cone. It's located right under the landing pad. The walls are all covered in resin,
Oh,
even though the shielding of the reactor core.
no.
It seems to be empty. There's not a lot of movement there. There are remnants of eggs, like destroyed eggs.
At least one of them is alive.
Yes, the one who took you.
I know.
I'm trying to locate these droids, these androids.
Do an observation roll, please.
Do an observation roll.
Oh, sorry.
Why are all the dice over there?
Because I'm a hoarder.
Yeah. Fact, I need 3 more. Observation. Really?
Nope.
Oh,
Nothing.
Can I do the same? Because we're actually looking for that.
Yeah.
It's observation.
Can you see the androids?
I have a 9 at that.
I have a 7.
I will assist you then.
why haven't you been observed?
Do I get 1 extra?
Yep.
Yes, I find them.
That was my die.
That it was, sure.
You notice that the shielding of the core, there's a big hole burned in there.
Oh,
So that's
bad.
where most of the radiation is coming out of.
Gaffa tape. It works.
And next to it, is what used to be a computer terminal. You see the remains of what seems like a little girl, but there's like white blood around it. And there's also what looks like a dog. It's a cockapoo.
A what?
Cockapoo?
A cockapoo, it's a crossing.
Okay, cocker spaniel.
They seem to be melted together. They're like lying on top of the computer console and they're almost melted into it. They both seem to have synthetic bodies.
Is anyone pointing that out to me? Because I don't see it. I rush over there.
You rush over there, then you need to do a mobility roll.
Oh no.
Yes, okay.
So the hole is further back, or is it in the hole that they're lying?
They're a little bit next to it.
I keep my attention to the hole.
Nope.
No successes?
No successes, and I can push because I'm no.
You rush over there, but in your rush, you don't see that there's one egg still whole. It's yellowish and pockmarked from the radiation, with some, like the side that's near the core. It seems to be burned a little bit, and it opens up,
It's dead, you know. It's radiated.
and a
dead.
creature starts climbing out.
You fool.
Do I have time to turn and shoot, or am I just?
Because it's a sickly ovomorph. It's a little bit different.
Samples.
Samples. Maybe the radiation does something good, you know.
For those of you who have worked with me before, I'm
You're
being
distressed.
weird. I'm being weird. I normally don't rush into a
No.
dangerous situation without checking.
So the
Guessing this is your
creature
daughter.
jumps up at you, its fingers open towards you, and we're going to make an opposed roll, close combat.
Oh, crush. Darn it. That's not good. Somebody give these for me. Okay. Nothing.
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 Can I like help or something in any way?
They're just
I'm
fighting
afraid
it
not.
off.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have the helmet, so hopefully we'll see what happens.
You don't have armor, though.
The creature lands on your helmet. Its acid making quick work of your face visor, and it latches on to your face.
Luckily, she's not technically human.
Thingy doesn't know that. It's still gonna try and
We don't
stick
know.
something down
We don't
my
know
throat.
what they do and how they
Nah,
work.
that's very true.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I flail at it? Can I do
Yeah,
something,
what-
or am I
do-
just?
Well, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, great. She's currently grappled by it then.
I'm being grappled by.
Is it like a penalty for shooting something on somebody else?
Yes.
This is where my computer is. Just pointing.
Yeah, I
at
know.
it.
I don't want to kill you.
Well, we
You
need
have fast
brains.
reflexes.
Android brains.
What are my options? Do I have my wits about me, and can I try and shoot it off, or is that a stupid idea? Or
You can try and shoot it off. I'm gonna give you minus.
I might as
minus
well just-
1.
I might as well try and pull it off then, because that's not giving me. I mean,
That's just a close combat then.
and I'm gonna do that because it doesn't make any sense that I'm gonna reach for a gun when
do
it's
it,
gonna.
do it,
And it won't make acid if you...
do it.
So I'm trying to
do
pull it off my face. That's what I'm trying to do.
My
I really like my wits more than my strength in this.
Pull it off my face.
Come on, yes.
Yes, one success.
Okay, you
So I'm going
managed to pull it off. Yeah.
You pull it off.
Do I have another action left to throw it wide, or am I standing there and holding it?
No, you can still do.
In that case, I'm gonna go like, yeet.
I think.
Further away it is from me when you shoot it is
The better.
The better
Oh,
for
yeah.
my face.
But how do we catch it?
We don't need to catch it alive.
Let's say shove enemy to short range. That's also close combat roll.
Okay, so I have it. Do I yeet or do I not yeet? I
No
do not
yeet.
yeet. It's wrapping
has
around
its-
my hand or
yeah.
something, and I'm making very weird sounds.
Yeah, because you're an android.
Yes. No, I'm standing there struggling with a thing.
You also take 1 red because your face visor is broken.
Oh,
The crud.
what happens with wrath?
It burns down my system, so
We
that's
don't really know. I've got 2. So I've got a gun now. I'm going to try to shoot it.
I would get very close just to be.
Not very
Aim.
close,
Aim.
but I'm going to aim because I'm not really good, not a really good shot. So I'm trying to shoot at the creature and not at Myra. Hey, I've got a success. So that's 1 damage. And it's armor piercing if that's relevant at all.
So you hit it. How much damage?
1.
1.
That means he can
So
move
it's still alive.
half of the...
Someone else shoot it. This is working.
It's working! It's working!
Why do you have a 10?
When she hits it, a splash of acid.
My armor
no.
was down to 1, so I only get to roll 1, right? Right?
This is a.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how you do.
Yes, you bounce it on the side and then it works.
This is.
Aha.
It bounces off on your arm. It is now the face hugger's turn. Twice, because I got 3 and 4.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone.
It's going to try to do the face grapple again. So I'm gonna do a close combat roll with you again.
Nope.
Can't see those.
Again, 2 successes on my
No.
side.
It's even more exciting.
Yeah.
So it jumps on your face again.
No! That was the longest turn with, and the result is just
And then
the same.
it's gonna attack again. It's on your face. You are broken.
What? Just like that?
You roll a d6.
And I think you have to roll
Injuries
low.
are horrible. What is it?
3.
3.
Wait.
All you're struggling, and it was latched to your arm. It actually like gripped the servos in your arm when it jumped back onto your face. So your arm is non-functional,
Okay.
and you can only use one-handed gear from now on,
Great.
Oh.
unless you repair.
And I'm going like,
Yeah.
because there's a thing on my face.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in engaged rage and
What?
yeah, and try to injure it with my cutting torch.
Roll for close combat.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, it's gonna get all the acid on my face.
No stress.
Yes.
1, 2.
2 successes.
That's 4 damage.
Ooh.
It just, you burn it, and it goes like, and it falls off.
Wait, no, I don't.
You damaged
Then
the
I shoot
sample.
it. I killed it.
I do pick it up.
You're
Is there acid?
very stupid.
Yes, there is acid.
Okay.
I put it back.
So you pick it up or you don't pick it up?
I said so, so.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky.
Okay.
You take it by the fingers, you just pick it up like that, and the acid drips onto the floor next to you, but you don't get any on you.
All right. Do y'all need this or? Are you okay? I'm gonna stuff this in the rat bag.
Thank you for watching. Next week there will be a new episode, so you can always click the notification button or subscribe to the channel or just keep your eye on this page. Thanks again and see you next week.